They was like, man, High P made more money than the company.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot more money than the company.
Yeah. But you know what? It started off, even though I made more money than those guys, I still was blessed and I appreciated them. I still treated them the same way when I walked in the, you know, the
How
first
did they let
time.
you do that?
What happened was, I'm going to tell y'all what happened. So I got, at the time, Michael Jackson had the biggest deal, which, you know, I went to college, so people know I'm from the hood, I'm street, but I went to college. I've always was an A and B student. So Michael Jackson, I researched back then, you know, you had to go to the library and research stuff.
Right.
So I found out who Michael Jackson's lawyer was. And I said, at the time, I said, what's the biggest deal? So he said, hey, I need $25,000, you know, for retainers to sit down. I said, okay. I went and got the 25 when I came back. He probably thought I was faking, but I come back with the 25 here, man. I said, what's the best deal I could get? He said, the only thing you could get besides the order that Michael Jackson got 22% is a distribution deal. Right. Which would be an 80-20 deal, but you're going to need marketing and promotion money. So I knew the type of marketing and promotion money I needed. And I had to get back out there and sell my CDs, do whatever I need to do. And so when I walked in there, the guy told me, yeah, you know, you're gonna need $200,000 for like marketing and all that stuff. I was like, okay, I got it. You know, but I was already prepared. Yeah. And so they thought I probably was gonna sell maybe 10,000 records or something like that.
No way.
And when the Ice Cream Man came back, you know, and I sold so many records, you know, at that time it was NWA, Ice Cube. You know, those guys was like the biggest on their label. I think even Jay-Z was on their label at the time. And then I just started flooding records, you know. So the first Ice Cream Man went gold 500,000 at $19 a CD or cassette. You know what I'm saying?
Millions.
So,
Millions.
You know, but that's sometimes you got to take chances on yourself. I think, you know, a lot of people, they say they hustle, they say they're from the streets, but why is somebody else putting your music out if you really on the street? These records I'm hearing how you trapping and how you doing all this.
Right.
You know, you should be able to put your own music up.
I'm gonna need all independent artists to go ahead and take this video as a sign to go ahead and invest in yourself. Put that work in, put yourself out there. Remain independent, because I promise that's the wave of the era that we living in. And make sure y'all own y'all own shit at all times. In this video, we gonna go deeper on this topic, so make sure y'all stay tuned in for the entire video. Let's get it. What's good? I'm an independent artist by the name Timeless Rock with TR Mentality, man. And before we get into the video, make sure y'all own your own shit. In this clip, we got Master P explaining how independent artists can make money. Now, this is probably one of the biggest misconceptions, and I don't know how it's still a misconception to this day. But a lot of people feel like if you're an independent artist, there's a cap on how much money you can make if you're making that much money at all. And they think that if you sign to a record deal, that's really the only way you can make a lot of money. And as an independent artist myself, we talk about a lot on this channel how that whole music industry, and we talk about the difference between the music business and the music industry, which y'all can go ahead and learn the difference in this live right here, about how the music industry is basically high school, and a lot of the stuff that y'all see over there is just a facade. It's all about perception. And I always talk about the record label system and how they offer the perception push, which is basically them going ahead and elevating the artist's image, making them look bigger than they actually are, boosting their stream numbers, boosting their follower counts, getting them the blue checks on all these platforms. We ain't gotta go too much more deep on that topic, but that's the truth of the game. We heard artists talk about it that's been signed and now they went independent, and we even heard artists talk about it who still signed, they still struggling with that whole business going on that they got with the label. And I always talk about the fact that we can learn so much from these videos. We can learn so much from these interviews. We can learn so much from these breakdowns like what I'm doing right now in this video. And we can avoid a lot of those mistakes that rappers made before us. The game changed. We got social media where we can literally learn anything we want to know about the music business, and we can go ahead and execute on that knowledge to benefit us in our career to make as much money as we possibly can without adding any type of middleman. We got distributors now like DistroKid, where you can go ahead and distribute your music on all platforms in a matter of a couple days. And DistroKid only costs like $20 a year for unlimited uploads. So where it's like, why would you sign to a record label in this era? I talk about a lot on this channel about dropping content on social media where you're able to go ahead and gain a following, build a brand, and just grow an audience of people who rock with you for you and know your personality, know what you stand for. I stand for ownership and independence all the time in all of my content, and just building that brand and and standing by that message. And it's a message that so many of y'all can go ahead and stand for in y'all life as well. And y'all can move with this same message of ownership in y'all careers as well. And it just baffles me the amount of people who still want to go ahead and sign to those record deals. For me personally, it makes no sense for me to go ahead and get into those deals. People always talk about how you got to try to find these ways to try to manipulate that entire system. The way I look at it, why would I want to manipulate any system when I could go ahead and build this all for myself? And through content, we don't even have to spend any money. You can literally record and edit content on your phone for free and upload as much content as you want for free to all platforms on the internet. And I've been taking full advantage of that. But hey man, I'm gonna go ahead and leave y'all on that note. Make sure y'all go ahead and drop a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the video and go ahead and add to the topic. And if you rock with the video and you agree with what I'm talking about, go ahead and drop a like. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. And I'm out of here, man.
I ain't never met nobody that's gonna put in more work. That's gonna put in more work. And I like ownership so much I had it put on my shirt. So that's how we gon' start the convo when I show up to work. Cause I ain't them, I done put in the time, I know my worth. They gon' keep you around until you down and you never found. They gon' ask you how you fell off. I've been independent from